Hello, PatchOneStripe.com TV parts, your #1 source for quality, hard to find TV repair parts. In this video today, we're going to talk about the famous and infamous LCD panel. That's right, we're going to talk about how it's manufactured. We're going to talk maybe about how I clean it. But the main thing, I want to show you all the different components that's associated with that panel. So you as a consumer can really get a good understanding of what you're dealing with when we're talking about LCD panels. Rather cleaning them, cracked screen, how to recognize a cracked screen, the consequences of a cracked screen, etc. It's going to be a really fun video. I'm glad y'all made it back with me. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, what we have here is a Samsung UN40J5200 panel. This panel is from that model television. And what I want to do here right now is, before I get into the conversation, I want to get everybody up to speed as far as what a panel is made of, how it's made, what's the different components of a panel. First of all, I'd like to say a panel is made up of two thin, very, very thin pieces of glass with liquid crystal material in the center of them. The process is such a precision process that they only able to manufacture 60% good panels in their process. So to a certain degree, it could be, with that percentage, it's a lot of waste that happen in producing one good panel. And that is why a panel is so expensive. A matter of fact, a panel is pretty much the price of the television when it comes to, I have a cracked screen, I have a damaged panel to replace it. Well, you'll do better off just go ahead and buy another television. Okay? So, getting that out of the way, what we have here is we have these printed circuit boards that's connected to the panel. And basically, this ribbon cable, I call it that, the name of it is they call it a COF, a chip on foil. And actually, it's some circuitry that's with a special kind of double-sided conductive tape is taped on right here on this panel and on this board right here. And that's the same process on all of them, okay? And they call it a chip on foil. If you could look right here, here's your chips. And you can see the little waviness in the design. Well, that's circuitry that's going on this tape, what they call in chip on foil. Yeah, this is actually like an integrated circuit right here that helps control the video on this panel. And you also have, on this particular panel, you have 4 smaller ones over here on the edge of the panel. So this is a very complex, delicate part of a television. And as you can see right here, you have all these electronic components sitting on here. You know, you got transistors, resistors, capacitors, fuses. You know, you got all kind of electronic components on these boards. And what happened is when, say, like a lot of time people say, well, I was cleaning my television and all of a sudden I got a lot of lines on my television. Well, what happened is you just sprayed it on the panel and you just let it run down. And when it ran down on the edge of this panel, which is conductive, because this tape is taped onto a circuitry in this panel, which is all the way through here. That's why no matter where it go down, it's pretty much going to damage the television, as well as getting these printed circuit boards wet and these components wet. So then, I mean, you pretty much, the panel, the television is pretty much done. Okay? And then don't forget, we got this chip on foil here. That's a circuitry as well. So all that's in the area on the edge of the bottom edge of this panel where the water will run, you know, you're bound to have a short circuit and damage the panel. So that's why you just, what I do, I just spray whatever cleaning component that I have, cleaning solution that I have, I spray it lightly on the panel and I just go ahead and wipe it down. I just wipe it down. And I do it on some microfiber cloth. Like this one here, this microfiber, you know, and I'll just go ahead and just run across there, you know. And the key to it is do what you got to do and leave it alone. And just leave it alone. I've seen some video where people saying you got to circle it and this and circle it. You don't really want to do that. You know, you want to put the least pressure on a panel as possible. So, and I want to demonstrate to you why. Okay? I'm going to turn these circuit boards in the back where you won't get no reflection. So here I am. This is a quarter. The thickness of a quarter. And the quarter may actually be thicker than the panel. So you don't have much there. You know, the myth about a protective screen over this, and, you know, it's just that. It's a myth. No LED TV that I've ever seen, and I've been through thousands of them, has a protective screen over this panel. This is it. This is it. That's how they're manufactured. So, you know, you don't have any room for error. No room for error. And I hope you can see that. That's a quarter. And the deal is, with the thickness of this panel is just as thick from front to back as a TV that's an 85 inch or a television that's 110 inches. It's the same. It's the same process, the same thickness, and it's delicate. All of them the same material. I think it's called some borosilicate glass, that they use to produce this. Okay? And then when it comes down to cleaning solutions, well, I may dilute, or I may just put some, when I get a television in the shop that need cleaning, Windex have some ammonia-free, non-toxic spray. I keep that around here, and I'll spray some on my microfiber tile. Never just soak your tile so it's just running down the screen. We've already went over what can happen down here at the bottom of the panel. And just go ahead and clean it lightly and leave it alone. There's your sort of pricey specialized screen cleaners, which amount to just, in my opinion, maybe some scented water. And you can also take a drop of dishwashing soap and dilute it in water. And you can put it in a spray bottle, just mix it up maybe, and just, in the zinc, get you a little bit dab out of there to dampen your microfiber cloth, go over it, flip it, maybe dry it off and, polish it not polish it as in round and round, but just go back over it maybe to pick up some lint, something that's left over from the towel, and just leave it alone. And just leave it alone. I can't think of nothing else that I need to tell you all about this. Basically, at the end of this video, I'll show you a couple of photographs of some actual functioning televisions with cracked screens, so you get an idea of how to recognize a cracked screen or a damaged panel. And basically, if you have a damaged panel, your best bet is to just go cut your losses, go buy you another television. Now, the television with a damaged panel, I would recommend either taking it by a TV repair shop, letting those guys have it, or if you want to harvest the parts, because your main board, your power supply, your T-con board, your cables, your switches, your Wi-Fi modules, all of those are sellable items. After all, they're still good. The panel is what has gotten damaged. So you make us, sell them on eBay or something like that and make you a few bucks. I mean, don't expect to make a fortune off of it because it's used, and the market that it's in on eBay. So with that being said, I think I've covered everything I need to tell you all. I appreciate y'all visiting me again on my channel. I have more videos to come. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you want to leave a comment, hit me up. I'll answer any questions. But please visit us at patchonestripe.com. TV replacement parts, your #1 source for quality, hard to find TV parts. They're all new. Check me out if you need parts. So now, with that being said, patchonestripe.com TV parts. Y'all know the deal. I got to go.